Second down and 8. Moore, nice cutback, gets a block, gets another block. He's got some room, he's got green, he's got touchdown.
Number 9, Jacquez Moore.
For the second straight year, Jacquez Moore has the first touchdown of the season for Duke against Elon.
And you see the outside zone, but you see Moore's ability to cut it back across the field, and a good job by Barkay.
Second down and goal. This Elon defense has risen to the occasion. Mensah throws it up, end zone, touchdown! Samir Higgins, and Mensah with his first touchdown pass as a Blue Devil.
Good job by Higgins making the adjustment, turning his body to the outside, squeezing the football and staying in bounds.
Graduated in 3 years. There's a couple to play. Mensah deep down the middle of the field. Anthony, touchdown! "27 yards on the strike. Anthony on his third different team scores the third touchdown of the night for Duke. Second down and goal for Duke. One on the play clock. Mensah, touchdown. Samir Higgins bobbled, caught it, 6-yard strike.
You see Mensah right here, put the ball in belly, pulls it out. The defense has to react, and you see right there, Higgins is able to get big.
Game slipping away here from Elon. Duke asserting itself offensively. Quayshawn Brown coming to the near side. Has plenty of room. Has some blocks. Punter last man to beat him. Brown all the way. House call. And he finds the end zone for the first time. Q with the TD. Finishes with 3 touchdowns and 11 yards shy of the 400-yard plateau. Into the end zone. Did he break the play? And he did. Peyton Jones dropped a touchdown in the first half. Runs one into the fourth quarter.
And a good job by the offensive line getting movement at the point of attack, firing off with a flat back. When you're down in goal line offense, you basically want to almost be.
Mensah rolls to the right, looking back, throws back at the end zone. Anthony caught it. Did he get a foot down? Waiting for the signal. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Duke, with 8 seconds to go in the half. Somehow, Anthony got a foot down as he secured that pass. And Duke's within 2. Mensah, end zone, touchdown! Anthony.
Here today, his second red zone touchdown. Watch the slant. He's going to stop up here, and he's going to work back inside on the slant. He's working on one of the best, Xavier Scott. He gives that slight hesitation, and he freezes Xavier.
Mensah directing traffic, throwing off the back foot, open for the score, Samir Higgins.
He's going to run a dig route on the outside. Actually gets doubled by the safety in corner. Not where you want to go with the football. Mensah sees that, but as soon as he breaks outside the pocket, Higgins breaks it high.
Mensah pulls it, open, back of the end zone, Landon King with the touchdown. His first touchdown as a Duke Blue Devil. Third down, flag is down, Shepard into the end zone.
For the quarterback, Mensah.
Yeah, extra offensive lineman Bradley Smith, the backup center, comes into the game. And this is Anderson Castle at 215 pounds with a push. Touchdown, Duke.
And find some open room where Mensah can operate.
Mensah toward the end zone, and it is caught! What a catch by Landon King! Up the ladder for 6. And now his counterpart, Darian Mensah, the multi-million-dollar quarterback, directing Duke. Anderson Castle finishes a run. Touchdown, Duke. Yards, but 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's the linebacker, Sean Brown, 0. He's right there to make the play, and Castle runs right through him. Right through him.
For myself and my family. And Duke handpicked him to lead this team in the offseason. Mensah down the sideline, drops it into Higgins. It is a touchdown. A beauty, and Duke extends the lead. It's been a shaky kicking game, and this is outside of Todd Polino's range. Mensah the fake, deep shot. Barkey got him this time. Touchdown, Duke. Castle up the middle with a first down and more. Anderson Castle, the king of the castle.
We're going to run the football, but I want you to watch Kenny Soares here. He's the linebacker. He gets lost inside. When you get lost inside, that's just an easy run for Castle. Anderson races, and look, everyone calls him Baby Allstott, and he has the...
Shepard breaking free. 10-5, touchdown, Nate Shepard. It's 49 yards.
He's through the linebackers in the second level. What a run, what an explosive. Great job.
14 carries, 61 yards. He's got a 49-yard touchdown run already. And now here's Mensah, the catch by Barkade, and he will score. So Cooper Barkade into the end zone. And the Blue Devils on the board again with 12:01 to play first half.
Well, they hit him on an RPO here, and that's set up by the run game.
Tight end to the left, 3 receivers on that side here as Mensah goes again. From inside the 20, throwing for Barkade, a touchdown for the Blue Devils. And second TD pass for Mensah.
Yeah, I mean, Demetrius Samuel is in the coverage. He looks like he gets disorientated right there. And of course, you got Barkade, who just really is a knack for.
And here's Duke right at it again. Shepard.
Wow.
And Nate Shepard drives and scores. Touchdown, Duke, in the second TD run of the day for the rookie from Mandeville, Louisiana.
He went from doodly to dude right there. He is now a dude. That's a dude. I mean, the acceleration, look at the end of that run. My goodness, I think we're seeing a star in the making here, Wes. I really do. This kid's going to take.
Castle sneaks at the 5 and scores. Anderson Castle finishes the drive with a 13-yard touchdown run.
You see Duke hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, wanting to keep this tempo up. Great execution.
Yeah, they have Cal out of sync, and Shepard turns the corner. Touchdown, Duke. You see the burst from the true freshman.
And then watch what TJ Bush does. He dives inside, and he loses containment. There's no edge player setting this edge for Cal. And with Shepard's speed, all he needs is a half a second. They don't need to bring an extra safety down for the run game.
Castle. That should be a touchdown. They haven't signaled yet, but he got there, and it is a touchdown. Well, Duke is not going away tonight. Their offense, after a slow start, they have come to play.
Well, just as I was giving that Cal defensive front.
Duke's got the ball, a chance to tie this game in the second quarter. Mensah going toward the end zone and caught.
Perfect pass and catch. Quayshawn Brown. And the Blue Devils are an extra point away. That is an excellent play design by Jonathan Brewer. Great recognition by the quarterback Mensah to take advantage of that matchup. Duke gets the ball to start the second half, which is another important factor. Castle again pushing. Touchdown Duke. Wow. How this Duke offensive line is really starting to win the line of scrimmage against a very big and physical Cal defensive front. You got to give a lot of credit. Mensah going to the end zone, and Barcade there, contested, caught it, touchdown. What a catch by Cooper Barcade. He had Zeke Massis all over him and came down with the ball. Well, this is good on good. You're going to see Barcade run a corner route right here. This is going to be a team to reckon with in ACC play. Shepard hits the big hole, and Shepard is going to go all the way for a touchdown. Overwhelming Cal here in Berkeley. This Duke team is impressive. Right here, I want you to keep an eye on right tackle Brian Parker. What he does here for his running back, Nate Shepard. So impressive. Helps out with the defensive tackle. Climbs up to the second level. Gets his hands on Cade Uluave.
Got to get some points out of this drive before the half. Mensah lobs one. Nice adjustment. Touchdown. Landon King tracked the football. And Darian Mensah has his 16th touchdown pass of the season. One-on-one against the corner here in the boundary, the weak side of this formation. You see they try to get a jam on him at the line of scrimmage, and then the corner picks him up outside leverage with a safety in the middle of the field. And there's just, again, the execution at this area of the field. Mensah's going to take a shot to the end zone. 50-50 ball, and it's caught. Touchdown, Samir Hagans. Oh, what a war for the football that was, and Hagans won it. That is how you battle. And just watch Hagans. He's just running the fade, and you can see the defensive back is in perfect position.
Red zone opportunity for Manny Diaz's team. Mensah takes a shot, end zone, and caught. Did they hold all the way through? They did. Touchdown for Quayshawn Brown. Myson Kelly was in coverage, and Mensah drops this one in the bucket, Coach.
That's a heck of a throw right there. What a route.
Play fake by Mensah. Coming back. Oh, look at this. Wide open. It's a bust in the secondary, and Cooper Barcade sets sail. And it is a long touchdown. 77 yards unofficially for Cooper Barcade and Darian Mensah.
Well, what you have?
3rd down and 7 again. Mensah down the seam, touchdown. Andrell Anthony.
Sure, now Clemson play within themselves, and
Polino does not have long range in terms of field goal tries.
Yep.
Here's a play fake, Mensah to throw. And there's the shot downfield. There's Brown. It's caught. Touchdown Duke. 43 yards to Quayshawn Brown.
How in the heck do you let Quayshawn Brown get behind you in that situation? I have no idea.
Darian Mensah to Quayshawn Brown.
Oh, man. They're just running him right down the seam.
I did ask him, I said, well, what else do you have to do? He goes, I think I have to throw a touchdown.
Wow. Okay. Hagans will play this from 2 yards deep. So Samir Hagans fires off the right side, and Hagans is gone. 102 yards and a Duke touchdown for Samir Hagans.
We got an injured player out here on the field west.
And we'll get another look at the Hagans kick return for a touchdown. His longest of the year had been 39 at California. They will measure that 100 yards in the college game. He was a couple yards deep in the end zone when he took off.
I think they tie it if they can score.
Mensah, Shepard, touchdown Duke. With 40 seconds left, Duke's going for 2.
UConn shows blitz. Here they come. Shepard slips through the blitz. Inside the end zone. Touchdown Duke. My goodness. 13 yards. It's a 55-yard drive in the blink of an eye in just 3 plays. And if there was Mensah pulls it, fires for the corner. Caught. Anthony. Touchdown. Andrell Anthony, who's been to Oklahoma and Michigan. 1st and goal, Duke on the doorstep. Shepard, and he's in. Nate Shepard, and this did look a lot like that first drive in the first. Over center is Mensah. Mensah rolling, looking, flips it up, and it's caught. That's a touchdown. Landon King, the tight end. Duke is in the end zone. Nice touch by Mensah. Great catch by King. And a terrific game gets even better in East Hartford. Castle is behind Mensah. Mensah, play action, little flip, touchdown! Hazley wide open.
He dials up some pressure, and Duke then, offensive coordinator Jonathan Brewer counters.
It's the way it is at this time of the year. You are keeping tabs on everyone else in your conference and around the country. Mensah for Barkate. Makes the catch. Nice footwork from Cooper Barkate over the top of Cardley for 6.
It's one of those Barkate routes. To me, I've seen Cooper Barkate a couple times this season, and he runs this route to perfection.
His offense have been at their best today is here on 3rd downs. 11 for 16. Intercepted by Trey Freeman. And we are not done yet.
Going in, and he jumps this route that was going to Courtney, and he runs in and immediately, like he grabbed that left.
Wow. Here's the give to Castle, and he will. Did he crack the tape is the question. He did, and Anderson Castle's got the Duke touchdown. So the Blue Devils answer Lopez's 1-yard run with one of their own from the Appalachian transfer, Anderson Castle, who scores for the 7th time this year.
You know what the best part is? I love they got it under center. They put a fullback in the backfield. They ran a little power concept.
So now, empty set for Mensah right down the seam. Hazley, touchdown Duke. The first snap, Steve, they went empty, and Jeremiah Hazley came completely open for Darian Mensah's touchdown pass.
That was a hot read because what they were setting up a screen. They were running a screen, and they hit him hot. They didn't cover him. Yeah, they got to protect the edges here and hand the ball off to 4.
Hagan's through the formation. This is Castle, touchdown Duke. 2nd rushing score of the day for Anderson Castle. Carolina game for the Blue Devils has got 2 rushing scores. That gives him 8 on the year, and the Blue Devil lead is 2 touchdowns. 1st and goal for Mensah and the Blue Devils.
Castle.
Anderson Castle, touchdown for Duke. 3rd of the day for Castle. And the Blue Devils go for 2. 1st and goal for Duke. Shepard into a stack at the 4, bounces away and scores. Nate Shepard, his 8th rushing score of the year. And Duke grabs the lead here early. Mensah looks now to his left, trying to find a crease. Will he get to the pylon? He dives. He hit the pylon. Touchdown, Duke. Darian Mensah. His first rushing score of the year in game 12.
Yeah, I mean,
Count Tony Boggs lined up at the right. Castle banging away. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown Duke and Anderson Castle. So Wake went for it on 4th down.
Responsibility and priority when I spoke with him earlier in the season was to get to know his teammates, and he is beloved by them.
And he throws a touchdown on cue to Higgins. Look at that. 30 yards to Samir Higgins. And now he's the all-time leader in single-season touchdown passes at Duke with 27. And Shepard the carry. Near side, and did he stay in? Touchdown Duke. Second rushing score of the night for the Nate train.
Watch this. I mean, look how quick he is. Look at his how they go over all that information.
Mensah, end zone, Hazley, touchdown, Duke. Jeremiah Hazley with 23 seconds left to go.
Hazley, he's a 9.5-minute drive. A Virginia blitz, a screen against it. Jeremiah Hazley, touchdown. On the drive for 60 yards in the TD.
And how about the run after contact by Hazley? Runs through the tackle of Hardy and finds his way into the end zone.
Drew Mestamaker of North Texas, Jaden Mayaba of USC, the only quarterbacks with more. He's a terrific deep ball thrower. Shepard stayed on his feet and scores. Kept the drive going. And then Shepard added to his school record for a single season for touchdowns by a freshman. Castle stays in the block. Mensah, end zone touchdown! Jeremiah Hazley! There's a flag down way back at the 20.
Mensah looking that way now, looks long and got a man open. He's got him in stride. And it's Keyshawn Brown, touchdown. Wow. 69 yards.
Yes, he didn't have to adjust to that, Paul, did he?
Not at all.
Man-to-man coverage, cushion here to the outside, and he loses it fast. Remember, standing receiver plays in this game already.
From the 3 to the end zone, touchdown. And Duke scores quickly again. That one's Cooper Barkate.
You can see the ability of Darian Mensah, can you not?
Yes.
The deep ball, the quick.
That's right. And it makes Breedlove feel a lot better. 2nd down and 7. And they fake the end around. The throw is short to Hasley, the tight end. Did he get there? Touchdown.
Well, give this one to Jonathan Brewer, offensive coordinator. That's a creative play.
In a pistol set behind Mensah from the 3-yard line. He's going to get the handle behind his tight ends blocking. Did he get there? He did. Touchdown, Duke. 3-yard line. We'll see if he can get 3 more. Touchdown, Duke. We need a touchdown.
Yep.
Mensah, quick throw to the outside. And it is Keyshawn Brown. Touchdown.